I know this.
What do you think it is? I haven't looked yet.
All jokes aside, I think it's probably 115. 115.
Yeah, I probably would say like that too. Maybe 117. Let's see.
We're wrong, right?
Look at the feels like.
Oh shit! Like, yeah, okay, we were right.
Feels like 120 is like, I don't.
Remember, it was the time, like, we saw you a few days later, but we were in Vegas on one of the hottest days on record ever in Vegas.
I remember that because I was like, "Are you sure you guys want to go? You could just hang up here."
No, and then we came out and it got better. I mean, the temperature decreased significantly, but like that was insane. There was no one on the. I mean, well, the strip was like for a moment there were a lot of people on the strip, but there was a point when there was no one out there.
No, everyone's inside in the air conditioning.
Yeah. It was like, this is Vegas. It looks like that fourth Phantasm movie when he comes out onto the street in downtown LA and the whole street's empty.
Can I tell you about something that I saw online that I've been really excited? I've been saving it because I wanted to gift you with this fun knowledge of this thing that I think you really like. Okay.
Please.
So someone built a website called Binge Buster.
What is that?
Bingebuster.net. And like what it is it takes half the streaming libraries. Like you can add whatever ones you have. Like you can say like Netflix, HBO, Apple, whatever ones you have.
Okay.
And then it turns it into a fully walkable 3D Blockbuster video store in your browser for free. You don't even have to sign up for anything. It's just available. And
you can stream the movies?
Well, you walk through it like a virtual Blockbuster. And so you can go to like the different genre sections and you navigate it like Google Street View, I guess is how the best way to explain it. Like you can walk the aisles. The movies are on the shelves like VHS cases and they're organized by genre, like I said. New release sections. There's a staff picks section. It's so good. So then you can click on the movies and it'll tell you everything and it'll send you directly to the service.
That's amazing. So like, is this person like out there like publicly or like they're just doing this as sort of like, here's a cool thing? Shout out to that person.
It's really cool. You have to check it out. Everyone should check it out. It's so much fun.
What is that link again for anyone to listen?
So it's like bingebuster.net. 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 N-E-T.
And I think this is a good point. Like, welcome to Dead Air. I'm Mike.
I'm Amanda. Yeah, I think it goes back to like, how you constantly say, and I agree, that the people yearn for physical media. And this is like a virtual kind of format of that in some backwards way of me getting there. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's truly appropriate, and I connect with that 100%. I miss, and I don't know if it's just me or if you feel the same way, and in our audience if you feel the same way, but for some reason the summer I always miss the video store in the summer because that was what I did in the summer. Was my family, whether it was my cousins or my mom, they would take me to the video store. And Amanda and I, we grew up on Long Island, and there were so many small mom and pop chains. Yeah, we'd go to Blockbuster too. Like Blockbuster was the thing. It wasn't like we were elitist and we just went to the mom and pop chains. But there were so many great mom and pop chains, and I always think of them around this time. I think of specifically, and anyone from Long Island, West Babylon, Castle Video.
I was going to say Castle Video. Yeah.
I think of Castle Video so much.
Yeah.
And I can remember the smell. Does anyone else remember the way those stores smelled? Because I feel like, how could you, and I'm sorry, I get sidetracked so much, but there's actually a candle, and I don't know who makes it, but it's out there. It's called Video Store. And it's supposed to mimic the smell of the video store, and it doesn't really do it.
I want one.
I will send you that one. We'll get that
No,
one. But I gotta promise, it's not the smell. It's really not the smell. It's really not the smell. So what was that smell? Come on, like drop it in the DMs. What was that smell? Because I'm trying to mimic it in my basement. I have a basement full of stuff. My VHS tapes and my posters and shit.
We can see it.
Yeah. But what was that smell? Because that smell, it's more than just a smell of a place. It's a time and it's a feeling.
Well,
right?
It's true. And I think like when I think about different places that I would frequent, you know, think about like a record store. Record stores have their own distinct smell also.
Sure.
Separate of, you know, what the video store smells like.
Like I worked at Tower Records for a while, and I remember that smell was. It was also sort of very. I hate to say it, very corporate smell, even though I mean it was a corporation, but you know it was like there was like a level of like a little bit of incense, and like it was like let's burn this little level of incense to get the kids feeling like this is a cool spot. Even though our CDs are $17. I met a lot of really cool people at Tower Records, but yeah, it wasn't a mom and pop. It wasn't Looney Tunes.
No. Oh, I love Looney Tunes. There's a record store near me in Tarzana that's really nice. I like going there. And it reminds me of Looney Tunes. Maybe I'll take a little video for you and send it to you next time I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family was a Hollywood video family. We didn't go to Blockbuster. But my brother liked to rent video games, so we went to that's why we went there, because I would get movies and he would get his new PlayStation.
Right, and I'm just remembering this. Did Hollywood used to do like a kind of like setup where like you like walk through this like gate kind of to go into the video game section?
No, I think you were just high. No, no,
it was like a gate. It looked like
it was definitely like sectioned off, like. But I think like for security reasons, it's not as like beautiful and movie magic as you're describing. It. Yeah. I think it was to keep people from stealing. But
fair. Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Someone's gonna make a.
I hope. Please drop it in the comments. Yeah. Like, what was your Hollywood video experience? I do remember at Blockbuster Video. I do remember like early Blockbuster Video, like when they first came to West Babylon, which was like 1989, 1990. I remember they used to have a like a little like cut off like cardboard box, and they'd stick posters in it, and you could take whatever was there. Like they didn't charge you for it, and I had so many cool movie posters.
Remember,
that
like
my mom threw out
just how many things people would, like companies would just give stuff away. Now it's
like the standees or like the promo shit too.
Yeah, do you remember gas stations when they would give shit away? We had so much stuff from gas stations. I remember, dude. I remember Muppet Babies. Remember Muppet Babies?
Yeah,
shout out Muppet Babies. I love that
Muppet,
shit.
Miss Nanny.
Hell yeah,
right?
Womp womp.
Or was it Nanny? It was just Nanny.
It was just Nanny.
Nanny, yeah.
So. Yeah. Anyway, so we went to the gas station, and like I think it was like equivalent to like fuel points or something, you know.
Okay.
But like my mom would get me these free gift with purchase, I guess you could call it, promo VHS of Muppet Babies.
That's awesome.
I remember they gave cups away.
I was a big Muppet Babies fan. I'm glad to hear someone else has seen Muppet Babies.
I have like more memories of some of them. There was one where it was like they worked at like a newspaper. And they like, it was so funny. It was like Kermit wearing his like hat. I loved it.
Yeah. But it was the prequel to the Muppets, folks. And Animal was still the same. Animal was like every episode, Animal would sign off with "Animal goes bye-bye."
Yeah, he's just always crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what Animal's doing now. Hopefully he's not canceled.
He probably has a podcast.
Yeah.
About how he got sober.
Animal's like, all the cocaine I did. The 80s cocaine was terrible. It was pink cocaine from Portugal.
Okay. So
I had a friend tell me about pink cocaine. I've actually never done cocaine, but I had a friend tell me about pink cocaine from Portugal. So I guess that was a thing that he's probably going to get brain cancer from at some point. Sorry.
It's okay. Speaking of movies, what have you watched this week? I watched
I've
a few
been
things.
so last week. If you tuned in last week, I saw the really great Jane Schoenbrunn film, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. So I've been on a Friday the 13th kick, and I have watched 1 through 6 at this point. I haven't gotten through all of them.
You're like on a Amityville journey, like I did. You know.
Yeah.
How's it been?
Hit and miss. I've actually, the first 4 give me nightmares. I don't know why the first 4 Friday the 13th. I guess it's because Jason's supposed to be human in those first 4 films. And the fifth, it's the pseudo Jason. It's not really Jason in part 5, the new beginning. I'm sorry. And 6, I don't love 6. Everyone loves 6. Jason Lives. Everyone is like such a Jason Lives diehard. I feel like that's the Dream Warriors of the Friday the 13th franchise. Tom McLaughlin's a cool director, but I don't love that movie. I'm not obsessed with that movie. I don't know. But the first 4 really scared the shit out of me. Final Chapter is great. I really think Final Chapter is also one of those Friday the 13th films that sort of defined what Jason is. I feel like whenever you saw a caricature of a Friday the 13th film, it was based off of Jason in that movie. And yeah, I don't know. It was scary. It's still scary. I just,
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Out of the ones you have watched, were there any that changed your mind rewatching it? Like, where you're like, oh, I always had this idea of this film, but now rewatching it again, maybe it's changed?
Yes, actually. I think the 6th one. I think doing the undead Jason rat. I think that I don't know. I thought it would have been. I was so looking forward to revisiting that one, and it's not bad. It's a great Friday the 13th film. In fact, a lot of for most people, it's like it's the favorite. Statistically, we could pull the data. It's the favorite. But I don't know. I just think that it feels a little redundant. And I know I'm saying this now without having revisited all of them. And I know there's still, New Blood and Jason Takes Manhattan. And I think that's where I really do think with Jason Goes to Hell, I think that's where the franchise kind of got a lot of new life injected into it. I think Adam Marcus did it, and Dean Lorey, Adam Marcus and Dean Lorey. Adam's actually we're an internet friend. But I think Adam's take on Jason Goes to Hell was really fucking cool. I think that was Jason becomes kind of like a body jumping entity. And I think that, while that's not the traditional incarnation of Jason, I think that it was something new. It's kind of like why do they stop making Saw movies? I know. And then listen, I'm not knocking them. I worked with Tobin. Tobin was actually in the podcast series for The Gloom, and he's really fucking cool dude. But why did they pull back on them? It's just kind of like how many times can we tell this story with it being fresh and scary? And with Jason, I think that it was cool that they let Adam Marcus do what he did with Jason Goes to Hell, because it was something new and completely terrifying. We can destroy him completely. Because I was so having watched these 6 movies, every night before I go to bed, I was thinking what would I do if I was in that situation? How would I try to destroy Jason? Well, and they blow him the fuck up, and it still doesn't destroy him because he's just so goddamn evil that if you hear his heartbeat, you'll eat his fucking heart and he'll infect you like a virus. And I went off on a long-winded Friday the 13th tangent, but
it's okay.
I think
I asked you the question. I don't know if you answered it. No, I'm just kidding. You did.
I probably didn't. Yeah. But that's scary. You can't destroy him. Something unstoppable. And that's like with the Saw movies, but to the Saw movies, Jigsaw's an idea. You can't destroy an idea. It's always going to live on. So I think they're very parallel. I'm excited to see what they do next with the Saw movies because I do like them. We should write one.
We should do a lot of things. My friend Gio is the dancing Jason on TikTok. Shout out Gio. Just a fun fact. I don't know. I just thought about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's
dancing
fun.
Jason. Maybe you'll make me work through these nightmares.
Voorhees is his tag name.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of. I need less Jason Voorhees nightmares and more Jason Voorheesy dreams.
You just have.
I've legit been having Jason nightmares. Yeah.
He's really good at dancing. I would hope so if he's dancing Jason.
He's the hero we need, but we don't deserve. What is the end of the Dark Knight when they're like, he's the hero we need, but we don't deserve? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Jason Voorhees, we need you.
I watched a bunch of stuff this week.
What'd you watch?
So I did watch The Last House.
I want to see that.
Did you see the billboard? Did you see what's going on? Yeah,
that's really
it's pretty
cool.
crazy. I keep thinking about the logistics of it. I'm like, when does he come out? Has he been up there? Is it the same guy? Do they have food up there? It's been so hot here in LA. Is there air conditioning? He's probably an actor, so you have to like give him breaks. I don't know. It's odd.
Have you seen it like in person?
If you do want to see the billboard, it is at the intersection of Sunset and Selma in West Hollywood here in LA. But yeah, they built, if you haven't seen it, they built like on a billboard that's up in the sky, which is insane. They built a fully furnished living room inside of the billboard with like chairs, tables, books, crazy. And then underneath it says, "How long can you survive?"
Well, what's the plot of the movie again? I know it's like a high concept horror, like a I love the term elevated horror.
Elevated.
Yeah, I love elevated. No. I know it is like it's like kind of like
so it's on Netflix. It came out, I believe, a few days ago.
Got a good cast.
Yeah, a few days ago. I don't know. This is airing later than that. So it came out, I believe, on the 7th. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's the 7th. Came out August 7th. Yeah.
Okay. Great. I'm on a roll. So 2 for 2. It's about a family that it starts raining. The dad comes home. This is the opening. He comes home from fishing. He goes into the house. They go to leave the house as a family. And when they try opening up the doors, they don't open. They try opening up the windows. They don't open.
Shit.
So then the neighbors, eventually they're, freaking out. The neighbors flash a light. This is all within the first 2 minutes. People, don't get upset with me if I'm saying anything. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. Yeah. They start flashing through the windows like a flashlight to get the attention of the other family. And they hold up signs basically communicating to each other. And like, they're saying, "Is everyone locked in?" And they're like, "Yes." Yeah. And then, they end up finding out it is the whole street, but they don't know anything beyond that. It is interesting. It's a slow burn.
Okay.
It's a slow burn. But yeah, I would call it a skip ahead 10 seconds right now. I'm giving you the chance. Skip ahead. Skip ahead. I would say it is a survival/monster kind of movie.
I'm on board. I will watch it after I watch. I gotta watch Wreck, and I gotta rewatch Tigers Are Not Afraid.
Right, so we're doing that for our summer viewing.
More reason you should join our Patreon,
guys. It's $5 a month. I think you can't even get a coffee for that much money. Yeah. So
yeah,
why not? You get to hear us. We'll keep you company while you drink your $8 latte.
I mean, I might even do like all my 31 for 31 might be on the Patreon this year.
I was going to actually talk to you about that. Every year, if you guys don't know, Mike does every October a movie a day, and we he talks about it. It's great.
It's brutal for me.
It
I kind
is
of hate
brutal.
October because of it, but
He loves his life, and he's doing it for us.
We might be, you know what? We need some funds because we want to start maybe taking the show on the road and doing some fun live stuff. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's all in your hands, folks. So just something to consider. And if you get in on the ground floor, you get in on the ground floor. You are a founder.
Come on, kings and queens, sign up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk. Do you have anything else you watched? Because I want to talk about trailers I saw this week.
Yeah, you know, what else did I watch? Oh man, I started watching E.T. again with my kids, and I love E.T. And
my
daughter
favorite
was
movie.
Yeah. My daughter was terrified of E.T., but now she's kind of into it, and we didn't finish it because it got too scary for her. But that was about it. Aside from the Friday the 13th, that was about it.
Do you have any E.T. toys?
Probably.
You should get her like a little E.T. stuffy to have.
I should. She does like E.T. I said, E.T.'s a good alien. I didn't show her Fire in the Sky. I never watched Fire in the Sky.
No,
Shout out to our Fire in the Sky
she should
episode.
be watching that. But yeah.
No. It's like actually boring. That movie's fucking boring as fuck.
Fire in the Sky?
Until the last like 30 minutes.
You made me watch it. So, I mean, I wasn't going to say that. But yeah. Okay, trailers that I watched this week. I hope Mike saw them. I hope you saw them. Did you see the trailer for Neuromancer?
No, but that's been a long time. They've been trying to make that movie for a long time. That's a William Gibson novel.
Yup.
I remember reading that when I was in middle school.
Apple TV dropped the trailer for it this week. Like you said, it's the adaptation of the 1984 novel. And it like literally invented the word hacker, right? And like launched the entire cyberpunk genre.
Yeah.
And like you said, been in development hell for decades. I'm really excited. Callum Turner plays Case, a super hacker pulled into the digital espionage with the Razor Girl assassin named Molly. Right? 10 episodes. Comes out January 22nd on Apple TV.
Apple is fucking slaying.
Yeah, they always do. I feel like it's a hobby for them. They barely
and let's just, like put out something like Severance or Widow's Bay or Cape Fear.
I feel like they really have stepped up the marketing in the past like year. I'll give them. But before that, I was like, how long is this show? I'm like, there's a season 2.
Yeah, anyway. Funny story. I don't even know how much of a funny story this is. Just me like talking out of my ass, but like I guess someone thought I'm not important. Someone thought I was important on my Instagram because I was like commenting on all these important people's Instagrams.
Okay.
And they added me, and it was someone who's this is years ago. Someone who's like a development person for Apple. And I just started cold pitching her, and I was like, not like this is.
Oh my god,
cringy.
she's like, block, please.
No. It's just like, because it was just like, so I don't even know what I said. I was in this again. Call back to our Puerto Rico episode. I think I was in Puerto Rico, and I was like, so what's your development slate looking like? And she's like, full. But it's true because they had more input.
I remember you telling me about this when it happened.
I was like, someone from Apple added me. Actually, someone from Monkey's Paw added me once too on Facebook, and then I never. This is years ago too. Nothing. I'm pathetic.
All right, I have a couple more trailers I watched this week that I'm excited for. The Only Living Pickpocket in New York. Very excited for that.
Did not see it. Talk about it. What's it about?
John Turturro, Steve Buscemi, Giancarlo Esposito, Jamie Lee Curtis. It's about a
it sounds that's a stacked cast.
It's gonna be so good.
What's this coming in on?
It's gonna be in theaters October 23rd.
A24.
Sony Pictures.
A career
pickpocket who accidentally steals something from a crime family, and he has to outrun them to save his wife. So,
what a cast. That's a cool cast.
I'm excited. It looks really good.
John Turturro, Jamie Lee Curtis, Steve Buscemi.
Giancarlo.
Wow.
Next up.
Who directed that?
Good question.
Was that like?
I should don't.
Was that the one? No, I feel like I've heard of this movie, but kind of didn't. And maybe it's just like, I feel like there's so much coming out that I was like, oh, it's coming out now? Yeah, I don't know.
Noah Segan.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Somebody. Good for you, Noah.
A man. It could be a woman. Who am I to say?
I want to talk. You know what I want to talk more about? I want to throw one more shout out. Like, I know I said this on the last episode. I'm going to throw the shout out again. I think Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma is such a good movie. And I think that everyone should get their ass up and go to the movie theater and see this fucking movie. I think Jane Schoenbrunn, they deserve so much credit for this fucking movie. It's really cool. It's different. If you loved We're All Going to the World's Fair, or I Saw the TV Glow, it's wildly different from both of them, but it is in the same framework and the same emotion. So it's one of those ones that's going to hit, and I just highly recommend it. And I really hope y'all go out to the movies and you go see Jane's movie.
Go see it in the theater.
Go see it in the theater. Don't wait for it to be on VOD or any shit. Tonight. Yeah, go for it. It's a really it's not a horror movie too. So like if you're by some chance listening to this podcast and you're not a horror fan, it's not really a horror movie. It exists in that world, but it's something else. So go see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Netflix has also dropped another trailer
for
Conversations with the Killer. I love this series of theirs. They're doing the Charles Manson tapes.
So did they actually get a chance to get to him before he died?
I don't know. I don't have access to the episodes.
No, but are they? How are they framing this? So how are they framing this?
I mean, it was kind of just like as Netflix does. They show clips of it and stuff, but it looked like a lot of stuff I already saw. But either way, I'm going to watch it, right, to see if there is anything. But that comes out this week, August 12th. Go see it.
Shit.
Okay, I'm trying to get through this, guys. I'm so sorry. There were so many trailers this week. Did you see the trailer for The Spiral?
The Spiral. Is this about the staircase? Is this about like that? No. Okay. No, I did not.
Honestly, you barely know what it's about from it. Okay. It's premiering at TIFF's Midnight Madness next month. The trailer dropped this past week. So a woman discovers her family's history is built into a supranational bargain made decades ago. The trailer looks like this gorgeous Italian family drama. There's nothing in it that would tell you it's a horror movie. And it's the exact thing that makes me want to see it so badly. There's no U.S. release date. Directed by Paolo Stripolis. He's gonna change, I think, something. I don't know. It looks so interesting. You have to watch the trailer. You have to watch it.
I'm seeing stills from this. It's
like 30 seconds long. Maybe not. Yeah. It's like a minute long, and it's just like kids running through the house. So I'm excited to see where it goes.
Skinamarink? Or like more, less.
I don't know, because it's all
frenetic.
It's all in the daytime, and it doesn't.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Then definitely. Yeah. That's scary. Daytime. I love daytime set horror.
Me too.
I think that's so spooky. I'm excited. So you mentioned TIFF. So there's a movie premiering at TIFF that I just found out about a couple days through bloodydisgusting.com called River. Have you heard about River yet?
No.
So River has an interesting cast. River is kind of like a survival horror movie. It does feel a little like Jason-y, a little less survival, like more survival, like Deliverance, but mixed with the slasher film. So I'm going to read you the log line for River. So River is going to be premiering at TIFF. So if you're listening to this now, this is a person named Joshua Giuliano makes an audacious debut with a suspenseful slasher that sets three embittered siblings adrift along a rural waterway. and in the sights of a masked killer. So this movie, River, again, written and directed by Joshua Giuliano, stars Jane Levy, Jessica Roth, Max Mattern, and Dane DiLigerio. And it is getting its premiere in a couple weeks. So if you're listening to this, this is August of 2026. It's not evergreen. So 2026, it's going to be getting its premiere at TIFF next month in a few weeks. And yeah, it sounds cool. Sounds like Deliverance meets Friday the 13th. Meets kind of like The Burning. Like, there's a lot of like scary shit that happens on the river in The Burning, the 80s camp slasher movie. But yeah, I like the fact that they're, sort of really kind of working in that like decaying family dynamic.
Yeah.
Which I was hoping would hit so hard with Evil Dead Burn, but it was just, what I expected and what I got were two different things. Not a bad movie, but just maybe this will like give me what I wanted this summer with that vibe. But so keep your eyes and ears peeled for that one. So again, that one's called River, and I'm sure hopefully it gets like a date by the end of this year,
So I didn't realize how far we are into this episode already, and we're still talking about movies. But should we talk about some true crime that's happening in the news? Because boy, do I have
much. I have so much. Do you want to go first?
Okay, have you heard of the Lindsay Clancy case?
No.
In Massachusetts?
Oh, the mom, right? Who the three children. Yeah.
Yes.
Very controversial.
So, oh my gosh, there's so much happening right now, and TikTok is going crazy. There's all these theories going around that they think that the husband actually did it.
What?
And this hasn't. Listen. This hasn't been confirmed. It's not. I'm saying what I'm seeing on TikTok. The facts are, if you haven't heard of Lindsay Clancy, so she's 35 years old, a former labor and delivery nurse from Massachusetts, at Massachusetts General Hospital.
Right.
She was charged with murdering her 3 children, Cora 5, Dawson 3, and Callan, who was 8 months old, with exercise bands.
Jesus.
She admitted to the killings. The question is criminal responsibility.
Right.
Whether or not she is, claim insanity.
Competent
I guess,
to
right?
stand trial against us. Yeah.
Not insanity, but she was on 13 psychiatric medications, hospitalized multiple times after Callan's birth.
Right.
So everyone is questioning the events that are happening. And can I tell you about some of them? Because it is pretty striking. Okay.
Should we do like a little like skip ahead if you don't want to hear this?
Yeah, you can skip ahead. We are going to be talking about attempts on her own life. So if this is something, and if this is something you're uncomfortable with, please skip ahead. So Lindsay was there's a physical question. Right? Lindsay was on 13 medications, physically depleted, and had been hospitalized multiple times. Right? But she was able to go into her basement, strangle her children to death.
Right.
Go back up 2 flights of stairs. She had self-harm wounds on her arms.
Right.
She pushed the bed frame to the window and jumped out of it.
Huh.
There's other questions.
Something doesn't add up.
There's other questions.
Some missing factors, right, in this equation.
There's other questions. I mean, and who knows, right? Because like when someone's going through a psychotic break, like you don't know what they remember and don't remember from actual life. Because the other thing folks are saying is if she was a nurse, right? Like, and you know, your wife works in the field.
Yeah. My wife's a healthcare provider.
So you would know that when you hurt yourself on your arms, I'll just say it like that, like what would be fatal, right? All the wounds that were found were
Like superficial?
Superficial.
Yeah.
And then she jumped out of her upstairs bedroom window thinking it would kill her, but she would know that that's not high enough to die. She's now paralyzed.
I did hear that with the story. I actually just heard that today. I didn't know she was paralyzed from the fall.
So there's a lot of questions swirling around about it. About
the
everything.
Husband. So now the husband's alive.
He's alive. Yeah, he's on trial, right? And the lawyer that
the husband's on trial as well.
Well, he's not on trial. He's like on the stand, right?
He's a witness.
A witness.
So he's on the defense trying to prosecute his wife for this triple.
I'm not sure if he's prosecuting her, but
so
it's a
family.
Offense.
We've talked. Listen, folks, we've talked about this before. We've talked about family annihilators with Joseph Callinger on our Fear Archive episode, and this is, again, striking closer and closer to. Amityville Horror, right?
Yeah.
What is, and I don't mean to gravitate towards the conspiracy end of things, but like just me coming in, kind of just completely throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks here. Is and I don't mean to say conspiracy, but is one of the theories that her husband was potentially he did it and was like a Svengali, like operating her and puppeting her and driving her to the brink of
I know that they came to the conclusion that she did it, she admitted to it, and this is a trial to just basically say was she fit in a right mind when everything happened, and there is a lot of blame. I believe the husband also did file a suit against the medical providers because of the amount of medication.
The like OBGYN, they didn't recognize postpartum
because she had postpartum and she was going in for it and she was admitted for it.
I can't speak at all about that from the perspective of a woman because I am a man and I do not understand that, but I do have 2 children and I do have a wife and I cannot speak from that point of view. But that is something that is real. I know that it is,
Yeah.
I imagine the skies, and I'm not saying, I don't want to speculate. I'm not trying to point blame on anyone in this case, but that's horrific. The thought of manipulating someone who's already very vulnerable in a state like that, and if you're going to use that and try to orchestrate what you think is your perfect crime, it's horrific, And I really hope that the truth comes out with the story, and I hope that everyone gets the help that they need.
I agree.
And this is just really fucking sad.
Yeah, there's so many conspiracies swirling around online about it. And
that's the thing. I'm sorry. I don't even mean I feel like just automatically I want to just throw an apology out there, front load that. I'm not trying to stir up the conspiracy theories, but that's
no. But
really
aside from conspiracy theories, what I do have is the timeline of that night.
Yeah, walk us through it, please.
I'm gonna rattle through it. Morning. Doctor's appointment with Cora, played in the snow, sent Patrick photos of the kids, right?
Right. When is also, how long ago are we?
This is January 24th, 2023.
Okay. All right.
So in the morning, there was a doctor appointment for one of the kids. They played in the snow. She sent photos of the kids to Patrick. Patrick testified this is one of her best days. 4:02 p.m. Searches kids Miralax on her phone.
Kids.
Miralax.
Mira, like the laxative?
Yeah. Medication, because she brought the dog.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that was at 4:02 p.m.
Okay.
Right? 4:13 p.m. Searches takeout from a restaurant called 3V, then immediately uses Apple Maps to calculate how long the drive would be. 4:47, calls CVS, asks about the medication. Manager says completely normal call, no impairment. 4:53 to 5:10.
Fair.
Text Patrick, asking him to go to CVS to pick dinner. He works from home, so he was in the house. Text read, I didn't cook anything. It's been a long day. Patrick leaves the house. 5:15, he leaves the house. The CVS is a 3-minute drive from the house.
Right. Okay.
So 5:15, he leaves the house. 5:32, he appears on the CVS surveillance entering the store. So there's 17 minutes for a 3-minute drive.
That lost time. It's always that fucking lost time.
It is the lost
right?
time.
There's the lost time. It's always.
He confirmed on the stand he sent a work email that day and acknowledged he may have been sitting in the CVS parking lot. He said, "I just don't know if I pulled into the parking lot at 5:20.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. 5:33.
Okay, fair.
Patrick calls Lindsay inside CVS. She doesn't answer.
All right.
5:34. Lindsay calls back. So a minute later, she calls back and they have a 14-second conversation. Patrick said it was completely normal. 5:37. Patrick leaves CVS, picks up the food. Total errand time was 54 minutes. Right? People have noted online, and I saw the footage myself, and they showed this to the jury. He's wearing different outfits in the CVS footage and the restaurant footage.
Something weird's going on there.
Yeah. So there's other conspiracy theories going on online that people are saying he was a runner. He ran the Boston Marathon. He runs a lot.
Right.
And that he was wearing sneakers in the restaurant, but boots in CVS. So they
I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm just thinking, so you just triggered a memory.
He ran home and did it and then ran to the restaurant.
Yeah, you just triggered a fucking memory. Holy shit. You triggered a true crime memory in my brain. Do you remember Scott Peterson?
No.
Do you remember that guy who killed his wife? I think this was on the West Coast by you. Hold on, Scott Peterson. Hold on. This sounds like Scott Peterson.
Can I tell you one more thing that's crazy?
Scott Peterson. Yeah.
So the knots that were tied around the kids' necks. Sorry if this is too much for everyone.
Sorry, guys.
They were sailor knots. He grew up sailing.
Oh my God. Dude, this is fucking Scott Peterson. So look this up right now. Scott Peterson, Lacey Peterson. Okay, you might remember this. I jog your mind with this. It happened in 2002, Christmas Eve. This was Modesto, California. All right. She was, I believe Lacey Peterson was, she was pregnant. She was 8 months pregnant and she vanished. And it was like, he was like, "Oh, my wife's missing. Oh my God, where did she go?" He fucking did it. He killed her. And then they made a made for TV. Yeah. They made a made for fucking TV movie about it where that shithead, Dean Cain, he was like Scott Peterson in the movie, which she's just fucking scary now.
So
this is giving Scott Peterson and Lacey Peterson.
Okay.
This is
really
creepy.
Can I tell you a couple more things?
I did not know
crazy?
This. Holy shit.
Okay. Can I tell you a couple more things since I'm blowing your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. She was found outside in the snow in Massachusetts. So there's so many medical folks on the internet who are watching this case closely.
Sure.
Because they're like,
My wife, by the way, my wife included, my wife is really deep in this.
I have to talk to her about it because I want to know her hot take, because there's so many nurses that say the temperature at which her body was found does not make sense for her to be out in the snow. It was so much lower that she had to be out there for a much longer amount of time.
Yeah, there's something fucking wonky about this.
Yeah.
This guy is culpable. And we're going to see this in a year from now. We're going to see this fucking guy. I know, culpable.
And her lawyer's really good. He's asking some really good questions. He's really talented. He asked if he knew this person. It was like Tom something. But he
That's Savini.
No, but he purposely said the name Tim so the husband would correct him and say, "No, Tom." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry." He's like, "Yeah, I saw that you researched him and you went to his Wikipedia page. But you say you never Googled anything about suicide." And he's like, "No, how to commit
That's the funniest thing. When all of these fucks get caught because they just used Google, but
he didn't. So he didn't Google it.
Not just,
but he was on Wikipedia.
Yeah,
he was on Wikipedia, and I feel like the lawyer was also asking these questions to see how he reacts to factual information.
Sure.
So
just
when
to show that this guy is spooked.
Well, just to see how he reacts when he does tell the truth. so that when he's lying, he knows the tells, right? So
yeah, that's a good lawyer. Good lawyer is part psychologist.
Asking him like, oh, anyway, crazy.
Fucking YouTube.
So then,
sorry,
right? So I don't know. The whole thing is I hope
it's wild.
I hope it's not as.
You just blew my mind with some of the shit.
Okay, wait.
I can't believe like what you're telling me is like so.
Can I tell you
Peterson.
one more thing?
Dude, this is history repeating itself.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Yeah. This is just history fucking
Clancy
repeating itself.
Has already gotten remarried.
Of course he has. This is just that's the MO. Are these guys like? Oh my God! I want to jump out. I don't want to actually self-analyze, but like they all do. Holy shit! What the fucking fuck? Really?
The thing is this is the thing, right? If she is on all these medications, she's not very strong. She's been having bad days, and when someone's not mentally there, when you have a bad day, it's bad, right? This was allegedly one of her good days, but
how would you turn?
But a good day. So ready? She allegedly. Skip ahead if you don't want to hear these details. Okay. She allegedly strangled 3 children in the basement, cut her own wrist and neck, got up from the basement, climbed 2 flights of stairs, pushed the bed to the window, and threw herself out the 2nd-story window. So now that you know everything and me repeating this back to you.
Yeah.
If anyone's to blame,
I just think this just
the doctors,
doesn't add up. The parts don't add up to the whole. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like there's something so fucked with this. And thank you for bringing this. This is so fucked. This is beyond OJ.
Ready?
This is like
a neighbor.
Wild one.
People are coming out on TikTok.
Yeah.
So Emily Thorndike.
Good for them. They're coming out on TikTok.
Yeah, this woman, Emily Thorndike.
Not like coming out like coming
She
out,
worked at the hospital that Lindsay was
coming
in.
Out about the case.
She worked at a hospital Lindsay was in and like as a patient, and she made a TikTok video about it, and I think that this could be not untrue, but I've heard that they're now trying to get her to be a witness. So also a neighbor, and it's not unverified, but a neighbor claimed that they made a video and said they claimed that their window was open way before 5 p.m. and they have the video on their Ring camera footage from it.
Bring it out, folks.
And it's the middle of the winter in Massachusetts. Why is the window open?
And that's like nuclear winter. If anyone's not from the East Coast who's never gone to Massachusetts in cold time, like I have, it's brutal. Your skin fucking hurts.
So
if it's not like covered,
That's all I got on that. I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying anything, but what I find to be the one truth we can all say is that
something don't smell right.
She was not properly medicated and cared for in a medical sense, and it's unfortunate that any of this happened.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so outright
it's okay.
with my. So I also think that this is. What's this person do?
Wait,
the husband. What is his like
one
background?
more thing.
Because I'm just trying to.
They're definitely like
This guy sounds like a fucking asshole.
Wait, look him up. I want you to look him up and
is
tell
his LinkedIn like still up?
No, I want you to tell me what he looks like, who he looks like.
What's his name?
Patrick Clancy.
Is he gonna look like Patrick Bateman?
No. It's someone that we talked about last week.
Oh, he's gonna look like Kohlberger, huh? Yeah.
Also, we had a hater on TikTok talking about how they don't like us talking over to each other. And I just want to say, I'm sorry, I have ADHD and I can't help myself. So, hate on that.
Everybody fucking talks over. I didn't even look at the comment, but this guy's got to this person, I don't know if you're a guy, I know what you are.
You know it was a man.
And whatever you identify as, I accept you as that. But you're also an asshole. So, that's the unifying thing. You're an asshole. So, hi, asshole. Come from me. And you know what? Please, come on. Let's hang out. I'll sit.
So
I'll make
anyway,
you
do you have
popcorn. We
anything
could watch a movie. We could watch a movie. I want to hang out with this person.
What else do you got?
I love haters.
Wait, did you see the UFO declassified files?
I did, and that the government is like fighting with. It's like a triangle. It's like the fucking the first season of the X-Files. It's like the Deep Throat episode. Like it literally looks like that. That I did. I saw that.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And it's like is there? Do we live in a simulation? There's so much X-Files hype, and I'm all for the X-Files hype. I just, not this current administration, right? Like Jillian's back,
It's true.
Jillian's back. True. That movie rules. They're releasing the R-rated cut of I Want to Believe next Friday. Like Friday, if you're listening to this on Wednesday or Thursday, Friday on Hulu. Check it out. I didn't even know there was an R-rated cut of it. And now this. And it looks like it's from episode 2 of the X-Files. Or 1. So I think it was 1 or 2 of the episode.
Captured thermal video footage.
Yeah.
This is the 5th release drop of UFO files, declassified files from the U.S. government. We're not making this up. It's real.
Yeah, no, it just came out. You literally just read about this today, too. So I'm so glad we're like
yeah.
Well, there's right 5 releases, this was on
hundreds of documents. It's crazy. Going all the way back to
I'm wearing my Art Bell shirt for a reason. Coast to coast, man.
You know who loves aliens?
Who?
And believes in it deeply?
Me?
My dad. I mean, me too.
Oh,
but my dad, he loves it. He's like, yeah, there's aliens.
They are. They're out there, man. And there's all different species. So you better be careful because you're going to eventually piss off one of the species that's going to take you up onto the fucking plane and murder you and hogtie you.
Listen.
Yeah.
Take me.
I mean, don't hogtie and murder her, please. Or me.
No.
No hogtieing and murdering.
We have
you know who you can hogtie her and murder? Hogtie and murder Scott Peterson.
No, we don't know yet. We don't know yet.
No, Scott Peterson killed his wife. He killed his wife. He's in prison. He's in prison. He's the one who killed Lacey Peterson. He's in prison.
Oh.
He murdered his wife. Yeah, from in the 90s. Yeah, hogtie, murder him.
You're right.
Drop him off on that.
I was thinking Patrick. I was like, oh,
do you know that thing in the Midwest? I think it's in Nebraska with all the cars on like spires. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a bunch of old-timey cars. It's probably like a really artistic name that I'm fucking up. But yeah, stick them on there. Do an ass up like Cannibal Holocaust, and then there's the arrow cut, like the spike coming out of his mouth. Yeah, aliens do that. Like the angry aliens do that.
Do you know about flock cameras?
Yeah, they're everywhere up here. People have been shooting them literally with guns up here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Surveillance. They want to know where you
100%. If you guys don't know what flock cameras are, Flock Safety is a company that makes automated license plate reader cameras.
Home Depot is a huge supporter of it.
Of 2026, they have contracts with more than 5,000 municipalities. Oh my, I'm going to butcher that word. Across the United States, over 100,000 cameras actively recording. That's crazy.
Good.
You haven't consented to it. You don't even know what intersections have them. But I saw this gentleman on TikTok. Guys, if you don't know at this point, I am chronically online. So I know I'm always referencing TikTok and things online, but I mean, I don't know. Fuck you. I like it. Anyway.
I like it too. I think you do a great job.
You.
I'm chronically disabled with this shit. I don't really understand it, but I will fight.
How to repost an Instagram reel this week. Okay.
I will fight with the haters though. I will still fight with you.
Okay, this guy though, this gentleman on TikTok. This gentleman on TikTok, he went to a Flock camera website and it was totally open and unprotected, and he basically was fucking with the coding and on in them.
Oh shit. Fuck them.
But it's you have all these cameras and but you don't have anything protected for it. I don't know. The ACLU filed a Fourth Amendment challenge in April, arguing that it gives the government, surveillance powers. But yeah, I don't know. Communities are trying to cancel.
I think it needs to burn.
I think if you have the ability to, if you find out that your town has it, your city has it, I think it is up to us as the community to go to the meetings and protest them and say, we don't want these. We
do have them up here, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
But people on like Nextdoor and mainly Nextdoor. That's where I've been seeing it.
You love Nextdoor. He's hooked.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, it's interesting because, they did mention, and they took pictures of the flock cameras. So they are like in an alarming amount of spaces here. And we're a very small community.
Yeah.
So could you imagine like how many flock cameras you think are in LA?
I don't know. But we have this new thing coming where they're installing cameras that can tell if you're speeding and they'll automatically give you a ticket. And
we have them already here. Yeah,
I just question it.
You guys just got those?
They just made it legal here. We was like,
oh man, but like, we got them about a year or two ago.
My question to you and the people is, how are we allowing this to happen when we said that red light cameras are illegal? I know. Do you have any shout outs this week?
Yeah, I want to shout out, 2 shout outs that I want to make. And I want to make sure this is pretty clear because I am sorry. I meant to shout you out sooner. You're really cool. And I love the fact that you listen to our podcast and give us feedback and great. Just thank you, Bonnie. So Bonnie is in Chicago, and Bonnie has a YouTube channel that she calls The History of Horror. So you should check that out. And additionally, Bonnie, also shout out to your place, the Horror House Shop in Chicago. Looks really cool. You had some great stuff that they did with Twin Peaks, where they brought the cast of Twin Peaks in. So sick. Ray Wise, I am a huge fan of Ray Wise, and it was so cool to see you with Ray Wise. I also want to shout out Jay Matthews from the band Boy Harsher. And Jay has a side project called Unlust. And, Jay, I've been a fan of your music for forever, and the work with Unlost though is like uncompromisable. Like it is just so cool. And sadly, I'm not going to be able to make the show in Hudson, but I really am just so stoked on. They have a new album coming out, and Unlost is going to release their stuff widely soon. So just so stoked on that. And Jay's also a filmmaker, so check out Jay's film My Animal. It's really cool stuff.
Cool. Shout out Bonnie. I just want to shout out the aliens this week. I'm just really looking forward to meeting you. We keep getting all of these, old DMs from you, aka the files. So I'm really excited to meet you. Let me know when you're here. Maybe we go get iced coffee. But yeah, I don't know. Take me to your leader. I'm over it.
Me too. If I could hitchchike, please. Just or just like join in. I'm like Franklin from like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Guys, I got a job and it's fine. Shout out to my job. But it's like I don't dream of labor. A dream job.
Help us do this. Help us again. Join the Patreon. Give us a like on Spotify. Actually, give us a like on Apple, and you could even give us a 5-star review on Apple. Yeah. You can say we love you.
We don't gotta shame Mike.
Do that. Nah, you could.
It's $5.
But I always tell people, look,
what?
We only got one life to live, right? Why don't we help each other out? Let's make each other laugh. Life is already hard as it is. Don't we want to laugh at, we haven't even gotten into the ridiculous shit. I want to talk about so much ridiculous shit on this episode.
But it's okay.
No, I haven't. I'm not selling this. No, I'm just a teacher. It's terrible. Not selling this. But you know what? We do love you guys. And
we do.
Girls and everyone.
We love y'all, please, and we really appreciate everyone listening.
Yeah, and you know what? We will see you next time. Bye.